Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the world of magic and miracles on this misty, rainy Tuesday here in Santa Barbara. I've been in this part of the world going on 10 years now, and this is the most rain I've ever seen here, and it's absolutely fantastic. Driving in today, I got to be a passenger and I got to look around more and just looking at everything, the green hills, everything is just so alive, and the rain is blowing into the window next to me. And I was commenting that we have a river that runs behind these mountains, goes down through our valley, the San Ynez Valley, and it's usually dry, and it's at least 100 feet wide right now. It's so awesome. So I am on this day celebrating life, the life that we're all bringing here. Nature responds to humanity and responds to us. And it's brilliant to see. So welcome on this misty, windy, rainy day. I just have to comment on David's broadcast yesterday. For those of you who may not have seen it, absolutely spectacular. It's so incredible to see what's coming from here. And Barbara's broadcast on Sunday from where the invitation came for this week, it's like the Advancement Center is bubbling over with freedom and joy and enthusiasm and light and, oh my goodness, energies that are beyond description. It's such an exciting time. And I cannot help but just sit here and bathe in the sound of this rain hitting the window. I had forgotten, when having lived here for so long, I don't know why I'm talking about nature, but here we go. I'm from Northern California, from San Francisco Bay Area, is where I grew up. And there's a lot of fog. In fact, living in San Francisco for many years, you get very tired of the fog. There are songs written about this, but here, there's not that much fog. We get it now and then. But just the other day, driving in to this mist, and there's a mist that's coming in the evenings. Santa Barbara is such an interesting place because there's so many different, I don't understand it, but weather patterns that are created from the mountains being so close to the ocean. And it always takes me back to beginning of Robert's book called The Magic of Life. When we first meet and I first heard about Simeon. He always comes to me. It's my association with Simeon coming in the mist. And of course, Simeon is Robert's twin that lives in the outer reaches of the universe. It comes to visit through Robert and is available to each and every one of us, which is rather incredible. as Barbara writes to Simeon in her journal every day, and I have my moments. It's funny because I put the two together when I think of connecting with my creator. I also think of connecting with Simeon. And then, of course, the angels and all those entities that look after us every day as this is brought into our field every week. And you can see this connection that each one of us has with our own twin is growing. And I can especially see it in David's broadcasts of late. It's phenomenal. We are these amazing beings, so much more than we appear when we're just thinking it's just this physical plane and that's all there is. But there's so much more. It's breathtaking to experience it. It's interesting on these broadcasts because I don't come in knowing what I'm going to talk about or what I'm going to say. I just open up to the flow of what's to come in. And it's always interesting because there are plenty of moments when the brain loves to pay it a visit, pay this whole experience a visit. So I don't know if you may see it in me sometimes. I'll be having this, I will be actually here and everywhere in the outer reaches, in the inner reaches. And then the brain may come in and say, what's happening? It's fine. The more we allow our beingness, however it comes through, and let the brain just do its job in the background, there's a peace, a tremendous peace that comes. I have this vague recollection when I said those words of when I was younger. There was quite a lot of brain activity in the sense of from the mind is where comes judgment and fear and all these things that are actually not ours. And they affected my ability or freedom to just be myself, because I would get a lot of criticism from my brain. And I think as a young child, that can be a part of your life. And then before you know it, your own brain has taken on the job. After you leave home, after you leave the settings you were in, you find it still going on. So when I first experienced with the most contrasting way, my brain stepping into the background and my connection to my creator coming forward, it was absolutely phenomenal. And I know I always did that since I was very young, because my mother would take me hiking up on Mount Tamalpais in Marin County up north. often. And every time I was out there with the trees and the little animals and the wind and the ocean, oh, there was no brain. There was no mind. It's just this absolute utter connection to everything. My challenge maybe has always been coming back into the world with the hustle and the bustle and the people and the expectations and the, but as you come to this place where it gets more and more, I should just say it gets easier to connect with yourself, with your creator, with so much. It doesn't matter where you are. There's just this brilliant peace and serenity, which I just saw something. It's amazing how in the peace more comes into your awareness. In fact, since I was young, there has been something that's always been part of my nature, that if there's maybe a moment of, I don't know how to put it. Like, for example, I was involved in a car accident when it was raining. It was rainy, and there was actually, the accident was in front of me, and I was coming down a hill in the Berkeley Hills one night, and because of the slick roads, it was impossible to stop. But in the midst of moments like that in my life is when this peace comes over me that is absolutely huge. I'm just feeling it as I'm sharing this right now. And I've actually had people thank me because it's brought calm to a situation that could otherwise be something different. And I don't know what that is. I don't know where it comes from. It doesn't matter. I'm not here to analyze it. I'm just here to express it because it's a power unlike anything else. It's gentle. It's very big. It has, it's like you can calm and bring harmony and peace to the entire planet with it. It's so powerful. And there are moments now where out of nowhere, I'll be sitting by myself and I will actually start moving my hands and my arms and just sending out this beautiful blanket of harmony and beauty through everywhere and everything. I don't talk about it. It's the only time it's come up. But it's such a beautiful, I don't know how to describe it. It's those things that come from a place that you know not where, and it's an energy and it's a feeling. And it's unique. Each and every one of us has such unique gifts. all I can say is enjoy your gifts, because as you feel, often we're not aware actually of what we're doing, even if it's just nothing, it's just our presence. There is a feeling. It's a knowing. And all I could say is enjoy it. Not with your mind, just with your being. It's like anything, as you recognize someone, or you recognize, especially as you recognize someone, there's this, I just saw it as like it's an energetic, it's like a flash. Sometimes it really is. It's like it's a chemical reaction, but it's not. Just trying to bring words to it that just explodes out in this incredible, I don't know how to put it into words. It's what happens between us, even between us and the animals, between us and nature. But it's this absolutely brilliant, I'm just seeing this flash of light and sparkles. And it literally lightens the atmosphere in which we live. Everything is affected. I actually even see at one point we may start to feel like we're lifting off the ground, even because as this energy that's coming, that's here, increases, and the joy and the love builds, and the excitement, especially for those who've never experienced this before. It will be a new level of awareness to some that have been here on the planet maybe a bit longer. I know the young ones are bringing it in. They're just coming in with it. But the whole frequency here on planet Earth and everywhere is actually rising. Like this brilliant tide of, I'll just call it sparkles, because I see colors and life. And flowers. It's a little overwhelming sometimes, the beauty that comes. It's a beauty of feeling, as well as I get many visual things. And once again, as happens so often, as I sit here, this incredible, it's like a vortex of energy with light and color, again, color and sparkles, just wow. It's going around like this. It's phenomenal. It's this tremendous flow. It's the flow of life. And that's why there's always movement. And again, it's movement past the words. Oh, it's brilliant. So, to come back, to let words come through again. I don't know, it may be the end of the words for today. It's just a brilliant, beautiful feeling. And this rain coming up against this window is adding to it, adding to this feeling of peace. And it's peace, though, with like a gentle rain. It's a peace with a gentle movement in it. So even though it may be calm and you can still feel, touch the little sparkles of energetic life that are just bouncing and moving. I just thought of when it rains, they always say the negative ions fill the air. So I invite you to join me in this incredible flow of energy and delight. And may it bring you each and every moment of each and every day a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future. Thank you for joining me. I am Genya.